Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Loki. He is being very affectionate at this current moment. But welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be one that I was tagged to do by an awesome friend here on YouTube, RIchelle. And it is a tag where she made it up, and it's a tag where you go through your collection or go through products that maybe you haven't used in a while that have started to sit, and you try to use them for a period of time to basically see if they are something that should stay in your collection or that you should just say goodbye to. And I really loved the idea of it because there are definitely products that either have been sitting in my collection or I haven't ever tried or haven't loved but are still there. Anyway, so I thought that I would go through and show you the products that I picked up or picked out of my collection and go through them with you and give myself about a month or so to see if I do actually start using them, and if not, they're gonna go. So I have a couple different sorts of products. I have I'll go with the perfume first. I have perfume, body, and then some makeup products as well. So the perfume that I'm going to try to be using is this Victoria's Secret. It's a sheer fragrance mist, and it is in the the scent Heavenly Flowers, then Dream Angels is down here at the, ooh, that's sunny, at the bottom. And this is a very summery scent, so it's perfect for this time of year. Let me see. But it's just one, I think I picked it up at one of their, at like the semi-annual sale, so it's probably like $5. And I picked it up thinking, oh, it's perfect for summer and that sort of thing. But as you can see, it has not gotten that much use. And I honestly cannot tell you, it's probably been at least a year since I've actually used it. So this is definitely one of those products that, and every time I go through my perfume area on my dresser, it's definitely always one of the ones that I think I will use it more, it's going to stay, but alas, I have not actually used it. So this is the first product I'm going to try to use up, or use more of, and then decide, there's like Loki fur flying all over the place. But if I don't use it, it is going to have to either be passed on to someone else or thrown away, or at the bottle recycled. The next product, this is the other sort of body product, and it is this little body butter, and it's the Real Fruit Goodness NSPA by Nirvana Spa Exotically Creamy Coconut Rich Body Butter. And this is what it looks like. This came in one of my beauty boxes. It was the Walmart beauty box, the very first one that I got. I'm not a fan of scented products or scented lotions. I use lotions a lot during the day on my hands, and I always lotion on my body after I shower, but I don't love scented ones. So this one I have been using on my feet before I put socks on, but as you can see, I still have a lot left, and I'm going to try to use it more as I don't often moisturize my feet. But this is definitely the product I would use when I do. It's a thick, creamy body butter, but it's not something I would go to on an everyday basis because, again, it is scented, and that's not really my cup of tea. But that is the other product. The rest are makeup or face products. The first thing, I have a couple e.l.f. products. The first of which is this e.l.f. eyebrow kit, and it looks like this, and I'm in the shade medium. And this is what it looks like. There is a brush that I'm holding up top, and this is like a tinted wax, and then this is the powder that goes with it. I used this for quite a while when I first got it. However, I've really been using like micro pencils and sort of mechanical pencils to do my brows, then sort of top it off with a tinted brow mascara. And I really haven't looked to use this in quite a while. So this is a product that I'm going to be trying to use as well. Another e.l.f. product that I have is this e.l.f. blush, and it's in the shade Candid Coral. It's a really pretty color. It's just that I don't love e.l.f. blushes. I have a lot of other products that I prefer. But it's a really pretty sort of natural sort of shade, and I've heard it's very similar to Nars's Orgasm. But this one is just, ooh, sunshine. Can we even see this? I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but it's a very sheer color, and it is quite powdery, which is probably why I haven't used it. But for some reason, I've hung on to it. But yes, that is that. Let's see. The next thing I have is a powder, and it's from BH Cosmetics, and it looks like this is the BH Studio Pro. It is in the shade 205, which I believe is the lightest shade that they do have. It does come with a sponge that has never been used. I usually go in with a big fluffy powder brush. As you can see, I've almost hit pan, like you can see the rings of the pan, but I haven't gotten there yet. But again, this is another one of those products that I used like crazy when I first got it, but I haven't used it much since. I don't believe that it gives all that much coverage. Let's see if I can even, well, I guess it gives a little bit of coverage. You won't really be able to see it, but that's what it looks like. But again, it's sort of one of those things that it's been in my collection for a while. I haven't touched it in a while, so I am going to try to use it more often. And if I don't, it's going to go. Let's see. I have another product from BH Cosmetics that is the Flawless Brow Highlighter. And it's double-sided, so it has a matte end and then it has a shimmer end. And it's supposed to be used like under your brow to sort of help define it as well as highlight it. I don't know, maybe I've used the shimmer side a couple of times. This is what it looks like. I mean, it is a very creamy, this is what the shimmer side looks like. You can't really see it, but when it hits the light, you can definitely tell. I mean, it's definitely a shimmery product, and it is very creamy for a pencil. And then this is with a matte side. That is probably not one that I'd be able to use very much unless I blended it out like crazy and topped it with like a white eyeshadow or something like that. But those are the two sides of this pencil. And again, it's not one that I've used, and I don't know why I've kept it, but I have hung on to it. So I'm going to try to get more use out of it, and if not, it's going to go. Okay, then this might be a little controversial. So this is the Super Sizer Mascara by CoverGirl, and just in the very black, regular formula, not the waterproof or anything. This is a lot of people's favorite mascara. I gotta say, I like the wand. I'm sorry, not the wand. I like the formula. The wand I don't like. It's and I've only used this maybe 10 times max. But you think by 10 times that I would figure out how to properly use this wand that everyone raves about. I know they all say, you know, it'll take you a couple times to learn how to use it, but once you do, you'll love it. I just haven't loved it. I want to love it, because everyone makes it sound like it's like the best mascara. I don't know if you can tell. Gosh, this silly sun. But so what this wand is, there's spikes on some of the sides, and other sides, it's just flat, basically, which is supposed to allow you to get a nice coating of the actual formula, or the actual mascara, on your lashes, and then you're supposed to be able to curl it and comb it through with the sides that do have the spikes on it. It's just not something that I've been able to figure out or do on my lashes, but this is something that I want to try and love, and so I'm going to give it a good shot, and if I don't use it, it is going to be something that is no longer in my collection. This is actually something that was also, I believe, in RIchelle's tag video. It is the NYX Butter Lip Balm. So I have mine in this, I believe. It might be a different NYX lip product, but I'm almost positive it's this. And it is the NYX Lip Balm, and this is in the shade Lady Fingers. I believe this came, my oven is ready. I believe this came in an Ipsy bag. But again, I just don't think this is something that I use. It's just not a color that I go to. It is a really pretty sheer wash of color, and it's really pretty for summer, so I am going to try to give this more of a go. Especially for, it smells like a lip smacker, like a very specific one, but I can't put my finger on it at this moment in time, but it smells like a very specific lip smacker. Anyway, I am going to try to use more of this, especially for work. It's nice and hydrating. It's not going to be something that I need to constantly touch up throughout the day because it'll fade off really nicely. But yeah, that is another product that I'm going to try and use up. And then the last product is this little guy. This is the Mally Ever Color Poreless Face Defender, and it comes with one of those triangular, very thick sponges. But this is what the actual product looks like. You're not really going to be able to see much because it is a very clear, sort of silicone-y gel, but it's not like super, super squishy. But it is supposed to be something that mattifies you and helps you with pores. You're not going to be able to see it as it's clear. But I just haven't found a use for this. You can use it under makeup, but I believe the true use is for on top of makeup. Like you use the sponge to sort of press in your foundation, and it's supposed to help with pores and keep you matte. But I haven't really found a use for it in my beauty routine. I did pick this up during one of Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty steals. Again, I swear I get all my makeup from those sales. But it was half off, so I did pick it up. I just haven't been able to find a use for it, so if I can't, I'm going to give it to someone that might be able to find a better use for it if I can't. So anyway, that is those are the things that I'm going to try to be using up in the next month or so, and I will definitely be coming back to update you what stays and what goes. I am going to tag a couple people. I'm going to tag Kristen from Bliss Chris, her YouTube channel, and I'm also going to tag Becky from Makeup by Becky is her Instagram name, but I think her YouTube name is just Becky Bertram. But yes, I'm going to tag those two people to also do this tag. If you have products that have been sitting in your collection for a while or that you haven't used lately, please feel free to tag if you'd like. And if anyone has any questions, please feel free to let me know. And thanks so much, guys. Bye.